Hello everyone, my name is Jacob Shoulders, and today you're going to be coming with me on a journey to essentially explore a little bit more about my cultural heritage, especially through the lens of dance as a cultural knowledge system, and kind of see how overall, with all these components stacked together, how it's made me into the person I've become today without even really even realizing at times. Now, a lot of people and a lot of families, they go through many different actions, kind of having culture be the kind of root of a lot of things they do and have a lot of meaning behind things they make and different celebrations. Now, for me, I unfortunately haven't really had this specific experience and I haven't really got to live through a lot of my cultural roots or really understand them. But through things such as interview with family members, looking at peer-reviewed articles, and making recreations of monumental moments throughout my past, I'm hoping to kind of get this relived experience and essentially learn things from a distant past that I never really knew about. And starting, I want to share with some of the background that I've learned throughout this experience. So, through conversations with family and additional research, I came to learn that my great grandparents actually lived in Stradivari, Italy, where they later immigrated to the United States in 1930, and then my grandparents moved to Arizona in 1978. Now, looking more of the culture of southern Italy, a good source from Utah University discusses that the southern part of Italy is really well known for their community, food, and treatment, and these are especially prominent within southern Italian folk traditions like folklore dance. And this line itself really resonates with me as I hold these three categories to be very important to me, and it kind of feels it's like an innate feeling from my ancestors. So, for example, I feel like I've built a great community within the Honors College and through roles on my campus. My love for food has kind of brought my family together better, and I strive to really be kind and sympathetic unconditionally to other individuals. And now I wanted to kind of get in touch with my Nana and figure out more from her. So, I essentially did an interview with my Nana after, and kind of talked about frequent types of traditions and celebration where we saw Italian dance was present, and kind of thought about her early childhood culture that closely aligned with these three themes that I have researched. And one response that she particularly noted that was pretty interesting was the following that I recorded. All right, so what types of events have included dance, including any kind of specific ones you can remember, and what would be like a central theme within these events that do include dance?
A lot of them would be at weddings, and the tarantella would be one of them because a lot of people could dance the tarantella. It was the dance floor would be big. Everybody would be having partners or just on circles with people. It was just a lot of fun. We really enjoyed it. Italians love to dance. We love to have fun, and we love music.
That's amazing. Would you say a centralized theme would be kind of like a togetherness and a big community within a lot of like Italian events and dances?
Yes, it was fun. It was always fun as a kid. Whenever we went to anything that was Italian, that we had music, everybody, no one minded that the kids were on the dance floor. Everybody danced together, and we just had a great time.
Mhm.
It was
Awesome.
a lot of fun.
Thank you so much. So after that phone call I had with my Nana about a few weeks ago, I've been very interested in learning more about the Tarantella dance, especially as I believe it really relates to that community and togetherness she was talking about and things that I've already researched prior. So with that, to help me, I've kind of made a few of the novel items that are part of it, one being the Italian flag, the other being the tambourine. So as I've been practicing, I've realized that it's honestly been very helpful kind of getting that partner movement when they're kind of waving the flag kind of side to side. And then additionally, when they're at the part where they're together and they're kind of shaking the tambourine in the air. And I think just making these made it kind of feel a lot closer to home, and that I was kind of getting more embellished into the dance itself and not just kind of witnessing from afar. I was really getting to experience what my ancestors once did. So, in addition to interviewing my nana, I also interviewed my mom and my uncle recently, and my mom said something that really resonated with me, and I'd like to share with you next. Next question is, what do you believe would be key kind of components that really bring the Italian culture together, especially when you were growing up?
Well, in my opinion, the two key things that brought our culture together growing up, for me anyway, was our love of food and our love of our Italian dancing, the tarantella. We did it at weddings. I have so many wonderful memories of dancing with my cousins and my aunts and uncles at these weddings. And a lot of this family has since passed on, but I cherish these memories of the dancing. And the food, it always was wonderful food. We would spend hours prepping for family dinners, and cousins would come, aunts, uncles, friends, neighbors, and there would be so much food. And that's how the Italian people showed their love in two ways: food and dancing.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. I want to thank you all for joining me on my journey of exploration. Overall, getting to learn about these specific dances, such as the Tarantella, really just kind of altered my own perspective of my culture immensely. Additionally, I really just never thought my past would be so intertwined into my present like it is now, and how many connections these dances have made through family and just general songs I've heard in passing, like at restaurants, and they actually have so much meaning behind my culture. And I just really got the opportunity to explore my culture and heritage so much. And I feel like my cultural knowledge system as it relates to dance is now kind of been immersed and has deepened a lot, which is amazing. And I kind of just feel like a different person since I started this project. And thank you so much, and I can't wait to answer any questions you guys have.